Well, welcome in the kitchen. I'm so glad you're all here. You've joined me for tonight's supper. I'm going to do two things in one video, which is something I rarely do, but one of them is so simple and so easy, it'll take less than 5 minutes. So not much point in a video all by itself. We're going to make something that I have not made in years, and I thought about it the other day and thought, that sounds good. Got some ground beef here. And I got me 2 dishes out. First, let's get started on our easy peasy dish. You want to? It's going to go in this dish right here. And I've got these little baby potatoes washed and drained. Right here's what they are, if y'all want to know. This is little baby. They're called bite-sized honey gold potatoes. All right. Now then, to this, here it is. I knew I had some butter. I'm going to put some butter, some salt, put them in the oven. Y'all probably do not need a video to do this, but this is what we're going to have with our others. So I thought I'd just show y'all how I'm doing this. So, just like this. That's about a half a stick of butter, about 4 tablespoons. Got the oven preheating, I think it's at 400, something like that, 350, 400. Sprinkle some salt across there. Boom, how easy was that? All right, I'm gonna set these over here. Okay, now then, if y'all can hit that subscribe button for me, it's greatly appreciated. I've got tons of new subscribers lately. Love, love, love all of you. But if you've not hit that subscribe button, hit that button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And share my videos. And leave me some comments. Love my comments. All right, we're going to make a hamburger Wellington, or you might call it wrapped meatloaf, or ground beef Wellington, whatever. Anyway, let me grab an egg. I forgot an egg. Forgot an egg. All right, in our dish bowl right here, we have got a pound of hamburger meat. Can y'all see down in there good? All right, now then, do that. I'm going to add 1 egg. I usually do this in something else, but I'm hopeful today I don't have to. All right, yeah, we're good. Got over in the trash bowl. Get this out of the way. All right, and to that, we are going to add some celery. Y'all, this is about the way I make a meatloaf. Some celery. Some onions. Y'all know what's coming next, don't you? Some red and yellow and orange peppers. You just whack them up with your hand right like that, y'all. After they're frozen, they just come apart. Just so you can just crumble them in your hand. Some peppers. Of course, we need some green peppers too, don't we? These are pimento peppers. And then we're going to add some mushrooms. A few green peppers. Oh, my hand's cold, y'all. Let me rinse it off, get it warm. Some warm water. Putting it in all that cold frozen stuff about freeze you to death. All right. And some mushrooms. And I'm just going to put these right in it rather than saute them and put them in the middle and roll around it, just because I want it to be easy. Easy peasy. Don't like mushrooms, leave them out. Don't like peppers, leave them out. Olives in it, add them in there. Want something else in there that I'm not putting in it, put it in there. It's yours. You make it how you want it. Okay, let me put this away and grab out one. Okie doke. Got us a can of tomato paste. Not sauce, but paste. Because it's a lot thicker. I'm trying to keep the liquid down as best I can. All right, there's that. Now then, breadcrumbs. And I've got a video on how I do these breadcrumbs, you all.
I wanna get the franchise.
No, I need you to be quiet, please. Got a video on how I do the breadcrumbs, and I'm just going to put some of them in there just like that. Now then, we need one more thing. We've not seasoned it, have we? This is our beef bouillon mix. Our knorr. And I'm going to put, that's about a tablespoon. That's about 2 tablespoons. Okay? Now then, we're just going to mix all this up together. Y'all, I'm going to tell you a story. I made a beef Wellington one time. And it was the real thing. I got the beef tenderloin. And I made mushroom pate to go in the middle. And I made it all just, it was really, it was the real deal. And my husband's parents were out of town, and I had come over to his house to fix him dinner. And I fixed that. And that was the night he proposed to me. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not, but I've never made it since. For one thing, beef tenderloin is very expensive. And I guess I figured I had him at that point and I didn't need to. Didn't need to. All right, I've got that mixed up. And that's basically just a meatloaf, you all. Just a meatloaf. And I hope I've got enough seasoning in it. That seasoning is very salty, so I tend to not use quite as much. Let me grab us out a piece of parchment paper. Okie doke, here's just a piece of parchment paper. This is how you make your Wellington, okay? See, we've basically just mixed us up a meatloaf. Now, there's different ways you can do this. You can hard-boil eggs and put in the middle of it. You can make it, like I said, a mushroom pate and put in the middle. You can add olives. Just make it your own. Add red peppers or whatever you want to do. Got 2 puff pastry sheets right here. And I'm hoping I can get them. May have to let them thaw a few minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I've got these sheets thawed out now. And I'm going to fold them out here like this. Right like this. Try to mash these 2 together right here in the middle. You want them to come out like that right there. All right, here's what we're going to do. We may have some of this left over. If we do, that's just fine. If we don't, that's good too. I think we can use it all. Perfect. We're just going to kind of put this right in the middle just like this. Your Wellington part comes when you roll it in this pastry dough. Okay? That's what the Wellington part is. All right, and you want to just roll this up around it like this. And pull this up around it, and hopefully we get it all covered. May have to squish it out a little bit more because we want to pinch this together. Pinch it together. Okay. Pinch it together on the ends. Get it all closed in there good. Make sure it's all pinched up there good and tight, because you don't want it leaking out. You want it all to stay in there. Close up the ends. Make sure they're pinched down good and tight. Okay, now then, let me grab us a sheet pan. Okay. Now then, I'm going to attempt to turn this over. There we go. Because you want it seam side down. Off that flour. Turn that in under. Turn that in under. Just like that. All right, we got one more step. Let me rinse off my hands. One more step. We got to cover it with the egg wash. Which this is the way I do an egg wash. Just like this. I do not add water to my egg wash or anything else. It's just egg. You want to cover the whole thing with this egg wash. Sides and the end. All the way around. And I think, now that I'm thinking about it, we might just add us some sesame seeds to the top of this, because I believe that might be good. You all could make this with ground chicken or pork. You can do pork, just do a pork loin and wrap it and stuff it. Matter of fact, we might do that. I've got a pork loin I've got ready to stuff in the freezer. And I could do it with you all and we could wrap it. We could. Now, doesn't that look pretty? All right, let's get some sesame seeds. If I can find them real quick. Right here they are. This was a last minute thought. We're just going to sprinkle some across the top. Just like that. Doesn't that look pretty? All right, now we're going to put this in the oven at 400 degrees and bake it probably 45 minutes to an hour till the internal temperature reads whatever it's supposed to read for ground beef. Let me look. I think it's 160. That's what I thought. All right, so I'll put this in the oven and I'll be back when it's done. All right, y'all, there's our meatloaf Wellington, hamburger Wellington, ground beef Wellington, whatever you want to call it. There it is. It did kind of come apart at the top. I had it a little bit full. And there are our potatoes back there. Look how pretty and brown they are. And I did want to tell you all, if you don't have a puff pastry, if you don't want to buy a puff pastry, number one, you can make one, but I tried that and it is not an easy task. Or use the crescent rolls. Just use crescent rolls. They'll work just fine. I don't know why I didn't think about that until after the fact. I opened up the refrigerator and there were those crescent rolls. And I went, you know what? I could have used those crescent rolls. So, but anyway, I hope you all try this and enjoy it. I'm sure we will. I'm going to let it set over here for a few minutes and kind of all marry together and cool down just a little bit. And we're going to have our supper here in just a little bit. So y'all remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.